I want you to picture something. You wake up in the morning, grab your phone, and it's already at 42%. No major apps are open. You weren't actively using it. Nothing obvious explains why the battery is already drained. So what do? You look. You check to see what's running in the background. What app is still open? What's draining the battery without you realizing it? How can you optimize the charge you have? I want you to hold on to that image for a second, because I think a lot of people are living exactly like that. You wake up already depleted. Your battery at 42%, foggy, irritable, feeling like you're running on empty. You keep trying to fix it by charging more. More sleep, more supplements, more coffee, more routines, more wellness habits. And while none of those things are bad, what is happening is that sometimes I think we are trying to recharge a battery while completely ignoring what's actually draining it to begin with. And that matters. Because if something is constantly running in the background, it will keep costing you energy, whether you notice it or not. And this is where I think so many people miss the bigger picture. Most people can tell you exactly where their time went today. I worked 8 hours. I ran errands. I picked up the kids. I answered emails. I made dinner. I got the groceries. I took the animals out. But ask that same person, where did your energy go today? Most people would freeze. They wouldn't be able to answer that question because we're taught how to manage our time. But very few of us are taught how to manage our energy. Here's what I know. Time and energy are not the same thing. You can have time and no energy. You can have 30 free minutes and feel completely incapable of using them well. You can technically have nothing planned at all and still feel deeply depleted. Because capacity is not about time. It's about energy. And energy, my friend, has patterns. And that's what I want to talk about today. Because I hear people say this all the time. I don't know why I'm so tired. And most of the time, that is entirely true. But I think what's actually happening is this. They haven't slowed down long enough to study their own patterns. They're guessing. They're throwing random solutions at their exhaustion. Morning routines, supplements, productivity hacks, trying to become more disciplined. None of those are bad. They're actually great. But awareness has to come first before effective change actually can happen. The solutions are great, but only if you know the core of what is actually draining you. If you don't know what's draining you, you're going to keep trying to fix the wrong problem. So here's something I want to challenge. Not everything that feels good in the moment is giving you energy. And that matters. There's a difference between true energy and false energy. So let's talk about that for a minute. False energy is anything that creates temporary stimulation without real restoration. Coffee can do this. Sugar can do this. Adrenaline can do this. Busyness can actually do this. Even productivity can do this. And I think this is where ambitious people actually get tricked because they start to confuse stimulation with energy. Just because something makes you feel activated does not mean it's restoring you. Sometimes it's just helping you override your exhaustion. That's a huge difference. I think energy falls into 4 categories. There are things that genuinely give you energy. There are things that drain you, things that create false energy now and cost you later, and things that help you feel more like yourself. That last category is one I think we overlook the most. Because sometimes the most energizing thing isn't rest. It's alignment. It's being around people where you don't have to perform. It's laughing, creating, moving your body, being outside, having a conversation where you feel fully like yourself. And you know what I find fascinating? So interesting. Two people can do the exact same task and walk away with completely different energy. One person leaves a social event feeling alive, like they can do anything. And another one leaves completely depleted. One person feels energized after a busy workday. Another one feels wrecked. Why? Because energy is personal. And that's why copying someone else's wellness routine or productivity hacks will only take you so far. You need awareness of your own patterns, not theirs, yours. So I want to give you something practical. Again, this is adapted from my Elevate Your Frequency workbook. And it's one of my most favorite awareness tools because you stop guessing. I call it the energy gain and loss tracker. And I want you to do this for 5 days. That's it. For 5 days, track 3 things. And only 3 things. First, what gave me energy today? Be specific. Was it a walk, a conversation, music, silence, movement, laughter? Second, what drained me faster than expected? This one's powerful because sometimes what drains you isn't what you actually think. It might be a certain environment, a specific interaction, interruptions, decision fatigue, people pleasing. I want you to pay attention to those. Third, what helped me feel more like myself today? And I love this question. We don't ask ourselves this enough. Burnout often feels like disconnection from yourself. So instead of only asking what helped your productivity, ask what helped your connection and helped you feel more like you. Truly, what brought you back to you? These questions can be a beautiful reflection at the end of your day, almost like bookends. If you do the morning questions in the previous video, for the first 5 minutes of your day and then end your day with 5 minutes of answering these questions, beautiful bookends, okay? So at the end of the 5 days, go back, look at your answers and circle anything that repeated. And then I want you to ask yourself this: what needs more protection? What needs less access to me? Which habit is genuinely supporting my energy? And which good habit has actually quietly become another source of pressure? That last one gets people. Good habits can still come at a cost if you are not at a place to actually implement them yet. Even healthy habits can become exhausting if they flip into performance. That's worth sitting with for a minute. Because a habit that supports one season of your life may actually pressure another one. An awareness of that gives you permission to adjust. Here's the truth. Your energy is talking to you every single day. And that might sound crazy, but guys, this is called Elevate Your Frequency for a reason. We are talking about energy. We are talking about vibrations, and we are talking about how to raise them. So your energy truly is talking to you every single day. Most people just are not listening. Your irritability says something. Your resentment says something. Your dread of something says something. Your joy says something too. Energy leaves clues. The question here is whether you are paying attention. I want to leave you with this. You do not need to become obsessive about optimizing every minute and every hour of your day. That's not what I'm asking. This is not about perfection. We are working on awareness. Because when you start noticing your patterns, you stop living in reaction. You stop guessing. You stop assuming exhaustion is random. You stop thinking that there is something wrong with you. And you begin making choices that actually support your capacity and the life that you want to be living. Because you cannot protect energy you do not understand. Guys, once again, if this resonated, my Elevate Your Frequency workbook goes deeper into tools like this to help you identify what fuels you, what drains you, what deserves greater protection, what is the life that you actually want to be living. Because your energy is one of your greatest resources. Start treating it like one.